This is the supported single leg RDL ISO hold. So what I'm going to do is set up in the bottom position of my RDL, and then I'm going to hold that position for isometric time, so whatever the time prescribed is. But what we want to do is focus on getting into a really good position. This is a lot of times where I start at before I teach a loaded single leg RDL. So a single leg RDL is a hip dominant movement, so I'm moving about the hips. So I'm going to stand on one leg, I'm going to use this pillar for my balance or whatever it is, your rack, okay? We want to make sure that I'm staying stacked knee, toe, and hip, and then also keeping my hips flat across the top as well as my shoulders. So I'm going to reach my arms out, sitting back through those hips, loading that glute and that hamstring, and then driving this heel straight back. So from this side, you can see what I'm trying to avoid is those hips rotating, keep the hips flat down, and then if I can, I'm just going to use as little support as possible, holding this good position. And then once I can get to where I can go unsupported, that's ideal. So biggest thing we want to make sure is I feel that in that hamstring, more that lateral hamstring and also that lateral glute. If I open those hips up, I don't feel that anymore. So really focus on keeping those hips flat, okay, and sitting back through those hips. So I'm trying to reach the heel back behind me as much as possible, nice and flat and a good straight line from that heel all the way to my head.